Everything's a creation of ourselves. Everything's a manifestation of ourselves. And so why do we always get what we don't want most times? Is because...
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure.
Hey guys, Brendon Giebel here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to prevent negative thoughts from manifesting. Everything's a creation of ourselves. Everything's a manifestation of ourselves. And so why do we always get what we don't want most times? Is because we manifest that. It's funny, people take credit for manifesting this certain thing, but they don't take credit for the manifestations of their actual things that they don't want. But at the same time, they've manifested them at the same point, right? So let's work out so we stop doing that. So first you need to be aware of how you feel. If you're feeling things today that you did yesterday, then tomorrow is going to be the exact same. Literally, our feelings create the reality, our thoughts and our feelings. So if we're feeling the same things as we did yesterday today, that means that what we're creating is the exact same thing as what we have today. So we need to change what we're feeling, and we need to become aware of it. We need to change that feeling. If we're feeling down or frustrated or angry or pissed off or annoyed or overwhelmed, we need to stop that, because we're actually creating our reality with that. So you want to try and get out of that. It's life. We're going to experience those things, and that's what makes it life. That's what the ups and downs, and that's what life is. Life would be very boring if it was just bliss the whole time, and life would be very boring if it was just neutral. So we have those, everything's useful until it's not. So we can experience them, but we don't have to live there in those things. So you have to become aware of it, and you can just ask yourself, well, what am I feeling right now? What emotion am I experiencing? Then you start becoming more aware of them, because emotional intelligence is key. Especially with men, we don't have that. A lot of us don't have that because we haven't had the right role models or have been taught, and we get programmed, don't cry because you're a pussy, and then you can't get angry or fight or anything like that because then that's too aggressive. And so then as boys, as kids, we're like, well, what am I supposed to do? And that's where the confusion starts. So then we just go, well, it's just better not to feel anything. And so we just shut it off, or we don't have that awareness. So firstly, you have to become aware of how you feel. Step 2, you got to change the negative thoughts into positive ones. So if you catch yourself thinking negative, you want to flip it to the other side. Sometimes if you catch yourself having negative thoughts, you want to try and have 3 positive thoughts, or just flip it to gratitude and be like, okay, thank you for this, thank you for this. Maybe you're thinking about, oh, I've got all this stuff to do, and this is all bad and everything, and be like, okay, well, thanks for the opportunity to be able to do that. Thanks to the lights that give us light. Thanks to the energy that's everywhere, the electricity that powers everything. And so then you just start saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you get out of that negative. So we need to flip that as soon as we can. Step number 3, stop worrying. Worrying is negative goal setting. So if we're worrying, we're kind of visualizing and expecting something to happen, and we're actually creating that. Worrying is one of the worst things you can do, because you're creating that worry. You're worrying, and you're going to put that into the future, and we're seeing a situation, and we're essentially visualizing what we don't want. And we know the power of visualization. So worrying, you've got to stop worrying, because it doesn't do anything. Just if you find yourself worrying, ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Ask yourself, if that was to happen, would I survive? Yes, you would. Well, what does it matter? And then flip it to the other side. Well, that's what I don't want. Thanks for showing me what I don't want. What do I want now? And focus on that. Then you're going to start feeling good, and it might draw you back to the thing you're worrying about, then flip it to the other side again. And you just keep going through that, and eventually you will spend more time on what you want than you do on what you won't want. Super important, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this. Bullshit, that's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, and there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level. Men who want to recreate themselves. Men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video, and inside of that there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. And then so step number 5, understand if something triggered you. Now, something triggered you, you get upset, someone's done something to you, that's your trigger. If you get upset, that's your trigger. And so we have to understand that, we have to own it, and we have to go, okay, so why did that upset me? What about that triggered me? What about that annoyed me? And then when you start asking yourself those questions, you get to find the answers. Because if you're triggered all the time, then that's the feelings that you're putting out, and you're going to get triggered more and more and more, right? So we need to understand, if we get triggered, let's work through that. Say, thank you for showing me a part of me that I haven't loved yet. Thank you for showing me that I've got some more work to do. And now I'm going to go within. When you go within, you don't need to go without. So number 5, repeat a mantra in your mind. So there's an ancient Hawaiian technique, Ho'oponopono, which is like a forgiveness technique. And so there's a self-identity one, which is just 4 statements. Thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And so you can just repeat that over in your mind, or you can repeat in your mind like, thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you. Just over and over again. It's kind of like if you're thinking negative, just repeat that mantra, because you can't be repeating that mantra and be thinking negative. And then what are you putting out? Gratitude and love. If you're saying, thank you, I love you, 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 in your mind, that's what you're thinking, right? And your thoughts become reality. So that means you're going to start creating more circumstances, situations in your life that's going to bring you more gratitude, it's going to bring you more love. Simple. Let's not overcomplicate these things. Humans like to overcomplicate things, but it's not that hard. And step number 6 is one that we've kind of touched on anyway, and if you're going through the previous 5 steps, you would have integrated this, but it's practice gratitude every single day. Thank you for this, thank you for this, I'm so grateful for this, I'm so grateful for my health, I'm so grateful for the life, the freedoms that I have, the joys that I have. I am so grateful for the people that I have in my life. I'm so grateful I can go to the shop and just buy anything that I want. And just practice gratitude like that. Just go on a bit of a gratitude rant. Or you have to go, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this. And you'll start finding that you go down there and you're like, wow, there's so much to be grateful for. You could even write it down, be like, I'm so grateful for this. And little things. So grateful to have every single part of my body. I'm so grateful to be able to wake up and be pain-free. I'm so grateful to be able to have a fridge full of food. I'm so grateful for all of the things in my life. And then you start putting that out, and you can't feel bad if you're feeling grateful. So those are the 6 steps to prevent negative thoughts from manifesting your reality. And so in actually doing this, you're going to start creating your reality of gratitude and love, and it's going to bring you more things like that. So again, let me know in the comments section what your biggest takeaway was from this. Remember, I got your back for life. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Just like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. If you need anything, reach out to us down below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. You made it to the end of the video, and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's going to completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you, because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button, and I'll see you on the other side.